Hey, good looking. You want to see what we have cooking today in my kitchen? Well, grab a hold of that vine, swing onto my kitchen, and let's get cooking. Good looking. You know what day it is. It is Instant Pot Weeknight Warriors. So grab a hold of that vine and swing onto my kitchen, and let's get cooking. Good looking. This week I'm going to sit there and convert an Amish recipe over to the Instant Pot, and I figured I'd bring you along and show you how I get her done. So let's get cooking. Good looking. I'm going to sit there and show you how to make some Salisbury steaks, and I'm pulling the recipe out of my Amish cookbook here. Let's get a mixing bowl. And you're going to be wanting 1 pound of hamburger. Let's go ahead, add that to our bowl. We're going to add 1 full tablespoon of the dried minced onion. We're going to add 1 egg. And I'm going to sit there and add 1/8 cup. But I'm going to use my dehydrated peppers. So let's use 1 teaspoon of dried or fresh cracked pepper and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. You're going to want a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder. And then I use about 1/2 cup to a cup of the quick 1-minute Quaker Oats. Go ahead, add that. And then I have some mushroom powder here, and we're gonna sit there and add about 1 teaspoon of the mushroom powder. And then I give it about 1/8 teaspoon of celery seed. Now go ahead and get yourself out a spoon, and we're going to sit there and mix all this up until everything is all well mixed. Alright, I put some foil down on my cookie sheet here. I went in my drawer, I grabbed out my ice cream scoop, and now I'm just going to come right in here, and I'm going to get 1 full ice cream scoop like such, and then we're just gonna put it down on our cookie sheet, and then we're just gonna sit there and press it into an oblong shape. We're gonna come down here, push the saute button, and we're gonna put about a tablespoon of oil down. Now, with the Salisbury steaks that we sat there and pressed out on our cookie sheets, we're now just going to sit there and just brown them. We're not going to sit there and cook them all the way through. We're just going to give them a tad of color on both sides. So, let's go ahead. And I'll be back when I'm all done. And here I have 4 down inside of my Instapot. And like I said, we're just gonna brown these up on both sides. And that is how I want yours to look. all nice and browned up on one side. Now let's brown up the other side and then finish browning all the other ones. We have the last of our Salisbury steaks in there. We have browned these all up. I'm waiting for the last of them inside there, and we'll put them on the tray here. And then we're going to sit there and deglaze the bottom of the insert of our Instapot. Right, I'm just going to sit there and pull out the last of. Ooh, look at that good brown on there. Yeah, that's what you want. Look at that. Alright, I have a pint of water. Go ahead, add that down on the inside. And now just with my tongs, I'm just going to run it over the bottom of the pan to help somewhat deglaze the bottom and get all them goodies up into the broth that we're now creating. And to all that, we're also going to add a good tablespoon of the better than bouillon. And we're going to go ahead, give that all a good stir. Alright, let's just take a look inside. And now I'm going to just sit there and start adding all of the Salisbury steaks to the inside of our Instapot. Now that's what I want yours to look. I want yours to be almost submerged all the way under. And now we're going to come down here. We're going to turn the saute off. We're going to come up here to manual. We're going to bring it all the way up to 6 minutes. We're going to grab our cover. We're also going to make sure that when we have our cover on, that our vent here is in the sealed position. Okay, everything checks out. Do a quick release. Alright, we did a quick release. Now I brought out my cornstarch, and now I'm just gonna make a cornstarch slurry. Let's come down here and turn it off, put it back onto the saute. Now I have our cornstarch slurry that I already made up. Now I'm just gonna sit there and give it a good stir before I go and I add it to the inside of our Instapot. And now with my tongs, I'm just gonna give everything a good stir. And what we're doing is we're just making a gravy right now. So you can have your gravy as thin or as thick as you like. Alright, I pulled out the insert. It has all my gravy, as you see. All the nice juices on the inside have thickened up. And now we're just gonna sit there and pour all them juices back over our Salisbury steaks. And when I'm all done getting all this wonderful gravy out of my Instapot insert, I'll be right back. And there you go. There's your Instapot Weeknight Warrior Salisbury steak. Now, the recipe I used, I pulled it out of my Amish cookbook. Now, if you liked how I converted an Amish recipe over to the modern way, or as they would sit there and say, over to the English way, give me a big old thumbs up. If you're a new subscriber to my channel, hey, welcome to my channel. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please go up, hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell. That way you'll always be notified every time I do put out a new video. I'm gonna sit there and just cut into the Salisbury steak so I can sit there and show you the goodness. Ooh, look at that. Now, I know this tastes good because I already had it before. Now I just gotta wait for the guys to come home from hunting. So, I'm gonna finish off my little plate